Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Monster Train. So it's been a bit. I've played quite a bit off of camera actually, trying to just get better and more consistent. Um, got ourselves up to I think, man, Covenant 18. And I've just been stuck. The goal was kind of to get a little more consistent, a little more watchable, on camera, but it seems like I've just hit a wall in terms of difficulty. So let's give this a try. We'll see how this goes. I don't know. It's been, it's been quite a few games of losses. So here we go. So let's take a quick look here. So Sap, not great. We are playing as Stygian and Umbra, so basically Sap tells me, we either need to have a lot of rage, which probably isn't going to be possible with Stygian, or just like spells and frostbite. So Gorge abilities triggering additional time would be nice, but typically those bonuses are for attack power, which doesn't work very well. With this. Alternatively, we can draw when we play a morsel. I guess I'll take the draw. That was a weird one. I'm not sure. And then here, I think the play is do frostbite. Stygian hero is just really weak in the beginning, in terms of pure like HP wise. So this might be a problem. And obviously we're gonna take the trial. There's really no reason not to take the trial. If you don't think you can do the trial on your run, or the first trial at least, you might as well just start over. Okay, so couple of differences here. I think the last time we played on camera, we were at Covenant 14 or 13. So 15 we get another card. 16 makes things more expensive to purge. We get another dead weight card, and then we also just have to pay more for pure upgrades. So it's quite a doozy in terms of, the what do you call it? Just the difficulty. So we'll see what we can do here. Okay. So one of the core problems is without target spells, it gets really difficult to get the gold. So we'll be able to get it here, even without playing a spell, which is nice. I guess we'll gain 2 energy for free. And if we want to keep our unit alive, which is probably a good idea, we'll do this. Haven't really been able to work out like a good what would you call it, like a good strategy for this. It feels like majority of the time in the beginning, at least, you're essentially trying to control the bleed. You're gonna take a lot of pyro damage, so but you also want to trade that for like a good cause. So we probably want Ice Tornado, one of the stronger spells, and then we'll take a Packed Morsel. The rare morsels are probably more useful, even though in this particular setup, I don't know. So Umbra, they tend to have units that are a little more synergistic with morsels, but I feel like we might go down the path for incant, because we're definitely gonna be playing a lot of spells, and frostbite is kind of what we're looking for. Unfortunately, these units tend to be like, at least the frostbite units tend to be pretty weak in the beginning. So we'll see what we can do here. Permafrost. Spell upgrade. I think Flash Freeze 0 would be nice. And then in terms of consume, probably give me a Frozen Lance consume. Everything's just so expensive now, like sometimes I'm playing this and there's just no way for us to do an upgrade, like purge. I don't think we want Permafrost on Ice Tornado. We probably want that cheaper as well. So give me a reroll and then we'll see what we get. Do we care enough about Packed Morsels? Probably not. So let's go here and just make probably the Frostbite stronger. And then we'll get the Ice Tornado to be a little cheaper here. And then we'll probably just go and purge a Shade Splitter. And Spikes 3, I don't think we can do it. Our champion is probably our the most damaged. Or it does the most damage, but it has so little HP. And then we can't play anything down here because it'll just immediately die. So what is the plan? I think we just start on the 3rd floor. And then we'll try and whittle them down with just spells. Might be an idea to play a Shade Splitter, but I think we just play a Frozen Lance. Okay, so play a tank in front. It does mean we can't really do anything else up here, but I think that's okay. And then we'll just do this so we don't take any damage. We'll get a draw. Ice Tornado. Oh, actually, there we go. Okay, so we'll have Ember Drain, but at least we were able to play Ice Tornado. And luckily, we don't really have anything that we have to play here. No reason not to, really. And then we'll just play this and maybe make our Chain Steward a little stronger. It would have been nice if we were able to play the Glacial Seal. Adding Frostbite to units is actually quite good. Unfortunately, we weren't able to play it on the 1st floor. I tend to find that... okay, so we won't... Yeah, our 2nd floor won't be able to do anything because of the haste. This setup tends to be really bad for me. There's a couple of times I played this and I forgot about the existence of that unit. Okay, so things are going okay. But yeah. Okay, so what are we looking for? Frostbite. We don't have the ability to drop a card yet, so I don't think it's worth it getting Titan's Tooth. But Titan's Tooth is really good. I think we're gonna grab it anyway. And the reason is because I find like when you're playing spells, spell decks especially, if you don't have the ability to do target spells, like hit stuff in the back, you start running into a lot of problems. There's enemies that do Ember Drain from the back. There's ones that are doing just a whole bunch of things that are really not great. And here, what are we looking for? Hellhorn is going to be Rage, Armor. Melting Remnant typically is Burnout, so I think Awoken is probably the best pick. And then probably the Rail Spike is a decent enough pick. The Awoken Rail Spike is probably the best one in terms of just overall performance, at least in my opinion. And then here we can make Cold Celia a little better, or this will let you survive like a sweep. But I think right now the concern is just with like you know, being able to do some damage. I don't know if we want to upgrade the damage. I really rather prefer like multi-strike, but I think if we don't start ramping up our units in terms of stats, we're not going to get anywhere. So, Daedalus. So, for the couple of runs I played off camera, it very much seemed like if you couldn't Daedalus was basically like one of the gatekeepers in terms of like it's like a power check. If you usually one of these Covenant levels, I think 14, yeah, 14 started giving Daedalus and other minor bosses like really just increase in HP. It doesn't look like much, but it does make a huge difference. So we're gonna put something up there just in case the yeah, oh right, we don't get the collectors on this level, so that was kind of a waste. And then all we have is, yeah, all we have is, oh, actually this can draw any card, right? Or no, just monsters? No, wait, oh, you draw 3. Yeah, okay, so I think what we can do here, I think I'm okay with taking 8 damage. So what we're gonna do is do this. We'll frostbite you. There's no reason taking damage, that's not necessary, and then we'll probably give you lifesteal. And this is actually working very well for us, so we can get energy and then play rail spikes. And now they're all basically free. Unfortunately, we did get like dead weight, but what can you do? So I should have played Titan's Tooth, to be honest. Probably would have been able to clear that out. Yeah, now that I think about it, that's probably the better play. So now we get to decide, do we want to do just 8 more frostbite damage? The boss is an issue, but I also don't want Colcelia dying. I think this is better. It would have been nice to have played Titan's Tooth. That was a bit of a misplay there. Alright, so this is like the problem I was describing, right? Like if you don't have the ability to hit units in the back, you're kind of stuck in this position where you just end up taking damage, and there's nothing you can really do about it. Luckily, we do have lifesteal right now, so we'll heal back. Not full, but we won't be taking too much damage. So we'll do this, get a little more energy. We'll Shade Split again. We'll get energy for next turn. And then because the morsel gets eaten, we don't lose Ember Drain. And then here I guess we just put another unit up top, and we'll just play our 2 spells. Probably should have played on the bottom unit. I think just gotta focus a little more. Okay, so here I think we definitely want to play Glacial Seal up here. And then in this case, I think we'll play Shade Splitter. Okay, and then we'll play Frostbite on... Oh, jeez. I think we actually play Frostbite up here, I think. And then we play Ice Tornado down here. And yeah, we did get 2. Okay. So far so good. We're still gonna need to do quite a bit of damage to the boss. And I think we'll just play this up here, just right now. And then these guys are both dead. Yeah. So we'll get some more energy, and then we'll just play our 2 spells. So I think this is going okay. I don't think we're gonna have problems with Daedalus. It really depends though. Sometimes you just don't anticipate things going as horribly as they do. Flash Freeze is just so good. But we'll see how this goes. I think a lot of times what ends up happening is Frostbite turns out to be really, really great in the beginning, just because of how much damage it's able to stack on. But one of the problems is if your tanks aren't tanky enough, you won't be able to keep your units alive long enough. for the Frostbite to really, you know, take its or like there's not enough time for the Frostbite to kind of work its magic. I really don't think we want any of this. And then Frostbite here is really good. Shadow Siege, there was that one run where like we really were able to get this to pop, but I don't think we're gonna be able to get 6 energy. Maybe we could do some really weird thing with Perils of Production and like summoning morsels, but that's, you know, that's a very risky play. So I think this is probably a little more consistent. And then so I was really hoping for the ability to upgrade. So where are we? Okay, we're here. Merchant of Magic, Merchant of Steel. So we really wanted Merchant of Steel to be able to increase the HP of our new tank. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. So here, what are we gonna do? I'm really tempted to go for another artifact, but I think the better bet would be to maybe drop a like Shade Splitters right now are doing okay, I think. And then like an Umbra unit seems like a waste, so I'm gonna go down this path. Let's see what we get here. Armor +3 incant. I don't know if I'm a fan of this unit. It is very tanky, but you're basically like you're killing it to draw. And I don't know. I haven't been really able to see like or play it in a way where it really made sense. But I think we'll drop another Shade Splitter. And then here, what are we looking for? Magic power, definitely give me more Flash Freeze magic power. And then in terms of upgrading another spell, I think being able to play Flash Freeze for 0 is always really nice. It's a very like it's a decent boss killer. Then here, sweep. So Frostbite 20 is great. The higher the Frostbite, the faster you can kill a boss, right? Because like every hit that you tank, they're taking 20 extra damage the next time they hit you. But having sweep is also really great because you end up applying Frostbite across the board, and also sometimes there's like weird support units in the back that you want to kill. And spell weakness is decent. I think I'll take at least one of this, and then the next time it comes around, we'll probably just go back to Frostbite. And then do I want to mess with this? You guys do so much damage already. I don't think we'll want to mess with that. Okay, so let's see how we do this. I don't see like one of the issues. I was going to mention this earlier in the run. So like when you're using Frostbite, it makes the most sense for you to apply Frostbite on the bottom because there's multiple floors for them to go through, and like even if you don't have units on the top floors, when they pass through those floors in the middle, they'll be taking like 1 round of Frostbite damage. But the problem is sometimes you get a crap hand like this, and then what are you gonna do, right? Like, obviously I can apply Frostbite, but like sometimes you don't have a tank. Like, do I want to put this in the front? I mean, I could. So I guess we'll do this. And then the other problem is if I keep drawing, I'm not gonna have energy, right? So what if I draw like another unit that I want, but I don't have energy to play it, and it goes into my discard? It's not a good time. So I don't think we play anything else. and we just, we just take 12 damage to the face. And this is another problem. So definitely we're playing Cold Celia on the bottom. I don't think there's any way around it. I am not going to oh man. I'm just trying to think if there's a way for us to be able to... Okay, so we can do this and then we'll play like Celia. I don't know if there's anything we can do up here. Okay. So super lucky. And I guess we'll just do this. So just having the ability to draw is very nice. And then I think we just do this here. I think one of like the other things that I don't know if learned is the right word because I could be totally wrong. Is that a lot of the time that you're doing stuff like this, you're not looking to kill the enemies. Might as well, I guess. Okay. Yeah. So what I was saying is, you're not looking to kill the enemies as much as you're potentially trying to. What am I saying? So you have Pyre HP, and there is no. It's not necessary for you to kill all the enemies before you get to the Pyre. So long as you have enough Pyre HP to make it through the round. If you're not going for like a score run, there's nothing stopping you from just like strategically keeping your units alive and then making sure you can kill the boss while taking, as little damage to the Pyre as possible, but taking 0 damage isn't the goal. Sometimes the goal is more to like keep your units alive. So in this particular case, we're doing 30 damage per hit. I don't think we can kill you, like 26, but every time we play a spell, it gets 10. So I don't think we have the right spells to do this. Even with Glacial Seal up here, I don't think we're gonna be able to do it. And then, so like I'm not gonna worry about that too much. So what we're gonna do probably is figure out how to get everyone below like 30 HP if they decide, if they make it past the top. So like we can kill this guy, like just with like this. So now everything else just gets played down here. So you guys don't incant. So we'll do this. I wanted to be able to kind of maybe like swap out trying to figure, yeah, I think so. What I'm I don't think I can do this. Maybe? Unfortunately not. So what I was trying to do was be able to like swap out the offering monument for our glacial seal. I don't think that's possible, and I think I might have screwed ourselves by playing too many cards. And what I mean by that is like I don't have the energy to play it. I might have played it up here, but that's okay. So we got Glacial Seal again. How the heck? Oh, okay, the deck refreshed. Okay. Wasn't expecting that, to be honest. So I guess we will play... We'll play that, and then we'll play Glacial Seal. So up here, nothing. It would be nice if we were able to hit that particular enemy. So let's take a look here. Okay, so we did get this. So you won't die, but you'll go to 23, which is a 1 hit from our Pyre instead of 2 hits. I think it was gonna be 2 hits. And we could. Oh, you die outright because of frostbite. Okay, so cool. And you're gonna die anyway. So in this particular case, there's really no reason to play anything. I guess we might as well just... Okay, gotta pay attention there. We'll do that. And... Sure. Okay. And then here, we'll Frostbite. So does it make a difference if we kill a unit in the back with our Frostbite? Maybe? We'll do this first. I think we'll be able to kill the boss without Okay, so we can get 2 energy. I guess we might as well do it here. Like, we're probably not... We don't want another turn. And there we go. Okay, so... Another, like, kind of heuristic that I found for whether or not a run goes well is you basically want to be able to steamroll the boss. And what I mean is, like, if you're unable to beat a boss really consistently in terms of like just overwhelming victory, if it's something where like you're struggling really hard to get a boss killed, generally that's not looking too great for that run. Yeah, I mean Ember Cache isn't a bad card. Yeah, so you want to be really consistent in terms of being able to defeat a boss, and that's usually a good sign that things are going well. So if I could play a large stone on the Titan Sentry, but that does take up a slot and prevents us from summoning the Glacial Seal on the same floor. Is that such a big deal? Maybe, maybe not. That, like, this makes him such a great tank. Honestly, I think yeah, I think we're gonna do this. We'll have to expand to 2 floors at some point. And then I don't know what we do here. We need another unit, and I don't think we're gonna be able to get that. Yeah. This is also another problem, which is just not being able to draw. So like we're looking for unit draft, and I don't know if that's gonna be possible. So we can put on Glacial Seal. It's 10 damage. Not great, but you know, it's better than nothing. Or we can put on Train Stewards. Train Stewards are like, I feel like I undervalue them a lot of the time. Okay, so this is gonna be a bit of a problem. I don't think we want the trial. I mean, yeah, because depending on how things turn out, it might not be that great. Okay, so probably shouldn't have done that. End up taking a bit more damage than was absolutely necessary. So we'll summon this for sure. Might as well play this. And there's really no reason to play spells on this floor. Do I want the draw? There's really nothing I want, aside from like Ember Cache, but I feel like it's not necessary. We'll do a good number on these guys. I think we'll just skip. Okay, so yeah, we would have gotten Titan's Tooth, which wouldn't have been like a great draw. And then here, we'll definitely Ember Cache first to see how things go. You'll die. I guess we'll do the spike. And then here, Ice Tornado, I think, do we want to keep draw? Oh, Glacial Seal, I didn't actually see that. We could play cards, but I just don't see the point. Might as well play this. Yeah, and I don't see the point in playing anything. Like, if we play stuff, we'll just end up taking damage and then not play it, like not being able to play anything afterwards. So I think right now we're still in a great spot. Just being able to like stay alive, not take damage that we don't need to. We'll just do this. Get the energy and then... Oh, should have checked what card we drew there. Alright, so... I guess we'll just draw again. So, I didn't notice this, but I think the rail spike is a permanent upgrade. I thought it was like when we play this, I thought the enhance was only until you play the card, but I guess it stays around forever, which is like it makes it even better. So I didn't know that particular aspect of things when I said that rail spike is probably the best rail spike in the game. But now I think it's like it reinforces my opinion even more. Okay, so problem here is obviously we can't hit you. So let's see here. Definitely want to flash freeze. It's not like it's non-negotiable. We'll play this for like the ability to draw a card. Perfect. I guess we'll do this to draw another, and then we'll play Glacial Seal up here. And then honestly, I think we just start dropping spells. We can play everything, so we might as well. Can't kill that front unit, which is unfortunate. 2 damage doesn't seem like much, but it does like tick up stacks on our like on our HP. Lack of a better word. So I don't know. This might not be great. We do have full HP on the Pyre, so we should be able to kill it even if it comes to that. Preferably it doesn't. Okay, so Flash Freeze, Ice Tornado for free is great. And now here we're just trying to stack up as much stacks of Frost as possible. Frostbite. And I think we got this. Bosses, yeah. So this is what I'm talking about, right? Like, we're kind of nearing the part where we're having a little more difficulty just beating the boss. And steamrolling usually is indicated by being able to kill the boss on like the first floor. So let's see what we can do. Offering sap is not bad, but it's not exactly what we're building towards. So we're gonna probably just leave this alone. Sorry, stuffy nose. Alright, so Guardian Stone. Apply 1 armor to friendly units. It's it makes things more tanky, but I don't think we want it either. We're really looking for like a good unit. Caved in. Being able to build a really big first floor would be kind of cool, but I don't want to mess with any of this. It's unfortunate that we're not getting unit draft, and I don't think we have the right units right now to really do well. So what do we have left? Honestly, I feel like it might be an idea to go Hellvent and just duplicate a unit. Being able to get like a buy a trinket or something might have been nice. And then here, what are we looking for? I think, I don't think we need the gold. This would give us what? Like, we only have 3 energy, so like, average 90 gold. Probably not as useful. We'll probably get this. It'll do a bit of work for us in this upcoming battle, and I don't know in terms of how much gold we'll spend after that, so we'll see. And then here, I feel like I really want to get another Awoken's Royal Spike, but I really think the best play is to like duplicate the Titan Sentry. I think that's just like it's the best card that we have right now, and it does have a lot of survivability. So I think this is what I'm gonna go for. And then in terms of dropping cards, we'll probably drop a Train Steward, at least one. I don't know if we want to drop the other one. And then maybe a Frozen Lance. I don't know. We'll drop a Frozen Lance. The way things look right now, I'm super not confident that we're gonna be able to beat the final boss. We might even have a lot of troubles with this one. This is usually another boss where I tend to encounter quite a bit of problems. Do I care about this? That's a good question. I don't know the answer to that off the top of my head right now. 5 damage is really nothing. We're full HP, so we're totally willing to take some damage here. So, okay, this will get rid of you guys. We're not gonna have to deal with like the collector this time, so we're not gonna be killing like an enemy up here for gold. So that being the case, we'll play a Awoken Rail Spike, and unfortunately we got like really crap draw. Basically we only got something on this, which is useless. So not great. Not great at all. I guess we'll just play Flash Freeze and call it a day. So we can take damage. Do we want to take damage? Do we want to play a card? Because I'm worried about drawing something that I want. Yeah, see? Okay. That's fine. We have 2. Exactly. So unfortunately, because we played the other card, we can't play Cold Celia. Do we care? You're all dead anyway, so it might not be a huge deal. And then here we'll just make it more buff here. I guess we'll just play spell cards. We can play this. No reason taking damage, that's not necessary, and then we'll just play up here. So we'll wait for Cold Celia and the other cards to come back around. And then here, I think it's gonna be necessary for us to start playing like spells to deal damage. Gain some HP. Would have been nice if we got Titan's Tooth again with our okay, so this works out. Ember Cache. This is like the other card is a really good draw engine. Then here, what are we looking for? Probably more Frozen Lances. If possible, we want to be able to kill this enemy, and that does it. So we'll Shade Split. Damage shield is nice. We'll take 5 more damage, but honestly, whatever. Okay, so here, this is probably where we want to start playing these cards. So we'll play Cold Celia for sure, and then we'll just purge this out of our deck. So for sure, energy is a problem. Luckily, a lot of our cards are free. Okay, so you guys are gonna take what? Another 3 stacks of frostbite. So that's gonna be 21. You'll die for sure. I don't think you'll die. 20. Yeah, you'll end up getting to the top floor. Down here, I think we're good. So you're gonna die. You'll die on the next floor, so I don't care. And then here, yeah, we'll just do that. So I forget that our hero applies spell weakness, so it works out fairly well for us. So we'll do this, draw another card. We'll do this, and then here we'll probably. I don't know. We don't want to take too much damage on the bottom, so maybe we do this. It's like 10 stacks of frostbite. The boss is starting with quite a bit of frostbite already, so maybe this is better. We'll end up killing all those units. We'll do this, and then I guess we'll summon a Train Steward. There is a stronger version of the Train Steward in our deck, but whatever. I don't think it's going to make a huge difference. We did draw it right afterwards. Okay, so what we're going to do is probably just purge this first. Not too worried about... Okay, so we did get Glacial Seal. Unfortunately, no slots here right now. Yeah. We need to get more capacity. Having Glacial Seal is nice because we can get a lot more just like frostbite being applied over time. So this boss is it was a lot easier than that last one. I think we're gonna be able to do quite a bit of damage and not kill you outright. So yeah, so how many stacks of spell weakness do you have? 4? Not as much as I was hoping for, but like, yeah, you're dead. She had like 145 stacks when she died there, so, you know, I don't think it makes a huge difference. And this is honestly so good. Being able to like double all the frostbite on a boss and then like, yeah. So, do we still need unit upgrades? I don't think so. Our tanks are as tanky as they can be. The only thing we could upgrade is maybe our Train Stewards. So I think we go down this path. It is gonna be spicy. We don't really have... God. Okay, so an extra upgrade slot, and then down here, what are we gonna do? Merchant of Steel? Or we can get a 3rd tank. Okay, so... I'm trying to think what would we even want in terms of like a unit upgrade. The only thing that we could do is probably more HP. That's really the only thing that would make sense. But if we duplicated our Titan Sentry, that would essentially work out to be like a 50% upgrade, just in terms of raw stats that we have access to. I think we'll go down to Helvet. I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes. But I don't see us needing another upgrade to our units. So we'll get the 15 armor. It's, yeah, I don't know. Might have not been the best choice, but... Okay, so here, honestly, make this cheaper. If possible, we would want to make that holdover. And then definitely put this on Ice Storm. It's doing a little too little. It's doing way too little damage right now. And then Permafrost. I don't think we want this. This definitely on Rail Spike. If we can apply this effect to like every card in our deck, that would be amazing. So making something else cheaper. Really don't know. Like Fate Split, I guess. Another consume. Here. I don't think we want to purge. And then here we're looking just for more Frostbite. Yeah. The spell weakness is nice, but we rely way more on Frostbite than spell damage to kill. So one of the problems here is this boss has trample. So we gotta make sure we don't play like a weak unit on the bottom floor or on any floor, to be honest. So yeah, let's not mess with this stuff. Self-mutilation. Luckily that's on resolve. Okay, so we're looking for... Okay, this is a decent start. Not ideal that we got this particular unit in the front. Okay. Okay, so we're looking to draw our tank. Luckily that's exactly what we got. And then here, that's good. I don't think there's any way we can get that up there. Okay, so we'll do this. Play this. We'll do this. I really want to play Rail Spike, but playing Rail Spike for one seems kind of silly. But it is like non-consumed, so like what am I complaining about, right? So we'll do this. It would have been nice if I got this card earlier, to be honest. So we'll do this for the gold. And then here, give me more cards. Okay, so we'll do this. We can make you a little stronger, and then we'll play the Train Sword up here. Probably should have played the Ice Tornado. Okay, so you're dead. Would have been nice if it died before killing our unit. You're dead, you're not dead, so we need to deal with this floor. Okay, so perfect. Hoarfrost Effigy, it's really only good for our boss. We don't really want to play it right now. So here, what do we do? Let's do that. I don't know. Probably better if we played it up here. Draw another card. We'll take a damage shield. Doesn't make a whole bunch of difference. You're not dead. You will be. And then here, nah, you're gonna kill us anyway, so we'll just do that. Okay, so right now I think we're just playing autopilot. Doesn't matter all that much what we're like how we're playing this. Yeah, most of the enemies are dying pretty quickly here. So we'll play this. I guess we could play a Train Steward. I don't think it matters. Yeah, our main problem is lacking damage through units. I don't know how it's gonna work when we get to that top floor, or like the, sorry, not top floor, like the last boss. We're dead. Might as well not take 3 damage, I guess. And we'll do this. And then this is exactly what we're looking for. Play that. Get all these cards for like essentially free. Be good if we didn't take as much damage. Shade Splitter. We'll play this on the bottom. And then let's see if we can draw. Probably not, right? No point taking damage if at all possible, and that worked out great. So yeah, we'll play this just to see if we can get energy. Not really, but we got health out of it. Okay, so here comes the boss. So what are we looking for? Definitely flash freeze you. We don't have holdover on this, which is unfortunate. Would have been nice if we drew this later. If we play it now, you'll get 16, which is basically like playing another what's it called? Playing another frozen or a flash freeze. So I think we're gonna go a Roken Rail Spike. And we got flash freeze, so like it worked out sort of. Okay, so we get energy, we get attack. Honestly, I don't think either of these is gonna make a huge difference. We'll play the energy up here. We'll play this down here. And okay. We should be really close. Yeah, you're dead. So wasn't an issue. So far so good. It does require like drawing the right cards at the right time, but I think the bosses aren't a problem. It's really gonna be like the individual units, and we'll have to see how that goes. So honestly, nothing good enough here. I don't know if we want another Glacial Seal. It might be interesting. But yeah, let's not mess with this. Our deck is pretty big as it is. And then really the main concern now is that we have to fight enemies that have sweep. If that's the case, I think we lose. So here, let's take a look at the trinkets first. 50% to have spell weakness. I don't, yeah, like spell weakness is really nice, but I don't think it's necessary. Holdover, definitely. So what do we hold over? I honestly think we hold over this. Holdover on the Rail Spike would be really great. But I think if our problem is killing the boss, I think this is what we want. And then like once you've applied the Rail Spike to every card, it basically becomes dead draw. You don't really want it. So okay, let's see what else we can get here. Consume another frozen lands. I mean, yeah, they're not that great once you play the first couple. Like honestly, they're not that great at all. So here, having the ability to play a Titans 2 for 2 might not be bad. Maybe an Ice Tornado. I think maybe a Titans 2. And then here we have to kind of decide, do we want this? I don't think so. So I think the better bet would be to possibly re-roll and see what we get here. So upgrade another spell to not consume. Probably this. Being able to just like constantly gain mana. We don't have like the ability to draw that much though. But this gives us the ability to draw, so yeah, I think that's a good play. Dealing more damage. This is gonna be 90, this is gonna be 105. I think we put on this. And then that's it. That's it for our gold. So what do we want to duplicate? So obviously this is a good play. But again, like, it comes back to the issue. Once you apply this to everything, there's no point. Hoarfrost Effigy, that'd be a good one as well. I think really what we want is probably another tank. I'm not 100% sure though. So right now, our setup is the first 2 floors. We usually don't have anything going on the 3rd floor. So we get another tank, we can put him on the 3rd floor. What's that gonna do for us? Honestly, not much. It'll be another it'll be another floor of damage that the enemies have to take. It'll keep Frostbite alive on the boss. Honestly, if the boss gets past the first 2 floors, I don't think we're gonna be able to beat it. So we might be looking for something else here. You know what? I'm just gonna go with what I know. I think the Titan Sentry is gonna be a good play, and we'll just get rid of Train Stewards, I suppose. We'll get rid of one. Do we want to get rid of the other one? They're not really doing all that much for us. We do run into the risk of drawing multiple tanks in the same hand, and that wouldn't be all that great. But we'll see what we can do here. Okay, so we do go in with Sap, which is gonna be a problem, especially with Cold Celia. If she gets Sap to 0, she does not apply Frostbite. Neither does our champion, but I think that's a lot less likely. So here, what are we doing? You're doing quite a bit of damage, which is really poopy. So we'll do this. Oh, okay. I definitely think we play... Okay, we don't play Titan's Tooth. We don't want to play spells either, because then our tank will die, and... Actually, if the tank dies, that's fine. I think. We're gonna start leaking units though, that's the main concern I have. I think we need to summon. What happens if we don't kill you? Well, you know, you're dead anyway. We're just taking a lot of damage. We'll save a bunch of damage if we play a spell. We'll basically save 20 health. I don't know. I think we'll play this. I don't want to draw, just in case we end up drawing something that's not that great. Or like, it'll be good, but that's the problem. We don't want to draw anything good because we don't have energy. Luckily, we drew this. We just need to make sure we play it up here so we don't draw it. And then, let's go. Okay, so... this is going to be an issue. I think we just let that die. They do so much damage, that's insane. Yeah, this is a problem. And you have so much HP left. Like, what the heck is going on here? Oh, okay. Triggers when an unit dies on this floor. Gain 15. That's not good. Okay, so Titan Sentry. We'll do this. And there's just no way for us to hit that unit in the back. That's really frustrating. So we'll do this. Got our tank, which is not useful. And we do need to play... we're going to be taking so much more damage. Oh, actually, we take a lot less. Ah, we need to be able to play this. Okay. Things are not going well. And we're going to be taking, I don't know how much damage up here. Like 100 probably. Something weird like that. We can't let our tank die. So we have to do this. Play the Ice Tornado. Is the Ice Tornado not supposed to hit multiple times? I guess it hit that unit the same amount of times. That's really dumb. Okay, so here what are we doing? 31, you're gonna die. Let's get rid of you. He's gonna hit the pyre at least once. Okay. Okay, so our tank is dying. I don't think there's anything we can do about that. Let's see. Oh my god. Do we do this? Tank is not dying now. We can keep it alive even longer. Probably doing this. I'm not sure we want to summon Glacial Seal up. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do this. And then we'll play Shade Splitter and get more energy. Okay, so I'm hoping the final floor comes soon because I don't think we're gonna be able to do this for much longer. Okay. I don't want to play this right now. Okay, so not good. Ice Storm? Okay, man. It did kill the right units, but our tank is still dying, so we need to draw our third tank, hopefully on the next hand. So it was a very good idea playing playing our tank there. But here comes the problem. We can't draw. It's honestly gonna come down to this dying. So like, oh, I think we win. If we can stay alive for like 3 turns, we might be able to get you to take like 1,000 damage per turn. I think that's what I'm going for. I don't want to play anything else. And this is like, you know, earlier when I was saying like if you don't have target spells, you're kind of boned. This is what is exactly is happening here, right? Like you look at this stuff going on. Like this does so much damage, but we can't get at it. Okay, so this is gonna offer 10 frostbite. I think we rather use this to like heal as much, keep our tank as alive as long as possible. You guys are gonna be, you're gonna at 15 and you're gonna deal a hit. You're gonna be at 32. That's fine. So I'm gonna be taking 21 damage. At this point, so okay, let's summon a Shade Splitter because it'll give us a draw. We did draw an endless or a useless card. We can do Frostbite 8 and then double it, or we can just kill this guy. He isn't dying on this floor, but he will die on the next floor. So maybe... Oh, you know what? I can't play Holdover. So, okay. So the problem is if this card takes all the Frostbite on a floor and gives it to the boss, right? The problem with that is these units will now go up with like full HP. And no Frostbite. So if they don't have Frostbite, I think they'll kill the pyre. So let's not mess with that. We'll play this somewhere else. Probably on the first floor. It's unfortunate turn of events, but I think it's safer to play this on the first floor and just not mess with this. So you're dying. You're at 38. So you're gonna be taking 38 plus 37, which is 75. And you'll hit the pyre once. So I'll take another 10 damage here. I'll take another 75. Yeah. So I'll take 20 damage, 21 damage. So that's 42 damage. I'll still have 55, so I'll probably Frostbite the boss, just to keep the stacks going. Oh, okay, and obviously, I don't think that changes things. I think I still take 20, but whatever. And then here, I guess it doesn't really matter. Okay. Things are not looking super great. Final wave, perfect. So I think we still win. I don't think we're gonna lose this. But first let's we don't even have to play. Yes we do. So we can draw, play this. Get energy. This doesn't really make a difference. I guess we can play this in front. Doesn't make a difference. And then Frostbite, and then double it. And I think we win. Yeah. Okay, so that was pretty clutch. And now we just have to Frostbite you and you're dead. Okay. Alright, so Frostbite, definitely MVP there. Pretty solid run, I think. We knew what we were doing, and we still have a lot of HP left over. I think definitely having high levels of HP there saved us. The units at the end, they were leaking through pretty much every wave, but we just have enough HP to deal with it. The armor pickup for the Pyre did give us an extra 15 HP. It wasn't, you know, it didn't change things all that much. We still would have been able to survive, but it was, you know, it was decent. Probably better than the extra unit upgrade. And then finally, like picking to duplicate the tank definitely changed things for us, because what ended up happening was like our tank died the first time on the first floor. So more damage on basic enemies. Like, this game is getting really difficult. But all right, so far so good. That's a win streak 1, and we win. And here my friends here are starting to catch up. So yeah, great run. First one, and I did not expect to win this. So you know, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Press the bell for notifications for future episodes, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.